Have we looked at any 24H2 system readiness checks via task sequence?
Only, the built-in one for sure, but also some custom scripts. So not specific for 24H2. Use the same scripts as we use for basically all Windows 11 versions. But I can open up one. I can take a look. If I jump over to one of the upgrade sequences that I have.
Got a couple there.
A few. This is one I use for pre-caching and validation, but these are the ready, the built-in actions in config manager for readiness in the sequence itself. And then you have the ability to launch the upgrade without doing the upgrade. So it will force a setup to run the full compatibility scan, but it actually doesn't start it. It just gives you happiness or failure back to you that you can take action upon. So that
This step, if you're doing a Windows 11 IPU, this is what will actually check CPU and TPM and all that.
Oh yeah, it runs. It starts setup, but just starts it with different command line options. So that works.
I actually had this question yesterday, and I thought the answer was yes, but maybe you can correct me live if I was wrong. If you don't have that assessment check there, and you run an in-place upgrade sequence, setup itself is still going to inevitably do that check and fail if you're running, let's say, a device that has an 8th gen processor or a 7th gen processor or something.
Yeah, if it runs to a blocker that basically throws a block for the upgrade, yes, it's going to abort. It's going to roll back the device.
But if you do a bare metal sequence, it will by default just install fine.
Oh yeah, the bare metal deployments with config manager, they like pretty much every single deployment solution out there, they never run setup. They shouldn't run setup. They just take the WIM file and smacks it to the hard drive and reboots. So number of checks there are none, pretty much.
Well, then you should be proud. That was how I explained it.
Very proud. Yeah.
Excellent. I know. No, that's great. I mean, so when you're running a step like this, it's gonna allow it to fail faster.
Yeah, but you can when you deploy this one. That's the beauty part. You can tell it to shut up. So if I go to deployment settings on this one and the user experience, I purposely did not show progress. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to validate system without necessarily telling the users I'm doing much. So that works.
Excellent. All right. Oh, Jamie says, I think this is a follow-up to that question. That option is grayed out with the feature update.
So if you use a... All right, I think I know what he refers to. Let me see if that's the case. So if I take the assessment and I pick, instead of using an upgrade package, and I pick this one here and find something, see what I have available. Yeah, that option is not available. So obviously use an upgrade package. Might be possible to tweak it. I just haven't tried when using this. Because it does support command line variables that you can specify. when setup does kick in, it uses them. This one should also honor the setup config file. And in that one, you can also provide command line parameters. So if you have a script that does generate a config file, this one you can change to scan only, because that is the switch to setup. So that might work. Basically doing something like this. And of course place this in a file in the location it's supposed to be in. So if you look at the script that I had here, this will be the location for it. So that's something you can try. I haven't tried it with an upgrade. A feature update. I only used the compat scan with, let's say, real content, an upgrade package.
All right. Useful stuff.